I am down to do a couple of impromptu training sessions. I feel kind of sick. I got a bad cold, but I figure may as well do it anyway. Let's see how we go. So, got the app over here, and I'm gonna try go for drills. I'm gonna put my hoodie on because my head is cold. Okay, so drills. Let's go 8 prompts. Turn on presentation mode and just give it a crack. Is nostalgia a source of strength or a weakness? Nostalgia is neither a source of strength or weakness. Nostalgia just is nostalgia. When you're nostalgic, you are someone who is remembering the past, and you may be doing it because you spend too much of your life living in the past and it's not doing you any favors, but you may also be remembering good times. And what is life without having the ability to remember good times? It's not really a strength or a weakness. Nostalgia just is nostalgia. Okay, I got slightly interrupted because I got a call and it seems that the session kept going. That's all right. I'm going to restart this. Let's just bring it down to 7 prompts. Put it on reflect. All right. Is there such thing as a selfless good deed? The most selfless good deed one could do is risk their life to save the life of another. And yes, some may say it's not actually selfless because that person is doing it because they want to feel good. They want to feel good about saving someone else. But I would say when you are in a position of making a decision to do something quickly to save someone else's life, you're not thinking about yourself. You are acting with adrenaline. You are acting on instinct. So I say there certainly is such thing as a selfless good deed. And the most powerful selfless good deed is one where you risk your own life to save a life of someone else. Cool. Actually pretty happy with that. And that is what the first question is about. So how happy do I feel with how it went? I feel happy. Yeah. How well did you answer the actual prompt? I'd say it was on prompt. How much did I care about this topic? Well, I'd say I cared more than I didn't care. So, yeah, let's go next prompt. How has your definition of friendship changed over time? Ooh, interesting. When I was younger, I didn't really have a definition of friendship. I didn't truly have any quality friendships, and I think that may be okay for someone who doesn't really know much about themselves or much about the world or what they deserve. And my definition of a good friendship has changed from one where there wasn't one to true friends are ones that put their egos aside. They're ones that look out for each other's back. They have each other's backs. and they put in the effort to spend time with each other. Effort and support, so important. How happy do I feel with how it went? I'd say in the middle. How well did I answer the actual prompt? I'd say I did answer it, but I could have done better. How much do I care about this topic? Care more than I don't care. Actually, it's probably somewhere in the middle. Let's go next. Explain why cats are actually undercover secret agents. Cats have got to be undercover secret agents, because what else would be the explanation for why they can be so rude sometimes? It kind of makes sense to me now that I think about it. All those times I've come across cats that have been very standoffish, all those times they did not want to let me pet them, it surely must have been because they were undercover secret agents that were too scared to blow their cover. They knew that if they let their compassion leak out and they let themselves feel my warmth, they would have blown their cover, because their cover requires them to be stoic and emotionless. So that is why I am confident that cats are undercover secret agents. Interesting. I'm actually really happy with how that went. How well did I answer the prompt? I'd say I answered it pretty well, if I don't say so myself. How well do I care about this topic? Don't care. Ooh, rhythm. Interesting. Life is so much more enjoyable when you find people who have the same rhythm as you. Because people who have the same rhythm as you, it's not that they share the same hobbies, it's not that they have the same interests, it's not that they do the same things. Rhythm is something else entirely. Rhythm is energy. It's something you just feel, it's a click you have with other people. It's something that is so difficult to explain if you were asked to explain it. You don't know why it is, but for some reason you just get along with these other people because you share the same rhythm. Ooh, I'm happy with that one too. I think I answered the prompt. I do care about this one, yeah. But not that much. So I'd keep it somewhere there. Jokes. Ooh, okay. I've got room for more jokes in my life. I think, honestly, sometimes I take life too seriously. And I also think that the key to a longer, healthier life with less stress, less overthinking, is to not just make more jokes, but to see more of life as a joke and to see other people as a joke. And I don't mean to see other people literally as a joke, but to not take people as seriously. Because I think if you take people too seriously, you get too much in your own head. So for me personally, jokes are important, and living a life with more jokes is a good call. How happy do I feel with how it went? Pretty happy. How well did I answer the actual prompt? I think I answered it because I gave my own take on it, and I did say the word jokes a lot. How much do you care about this topic? I actually do care about it. I say I do care because what I raised in my little talk was something actually very real for me. I'm trying to become more of a person that sweats the small stuff less and enjoys or tries to create more silly moments out of the less significant moments in life, because that brings me joy. And even though you didn't ask me, I will get into why that is. I think the kind of upbringing I had in my childhood, there was really little play. Everything was about working hard and studying. There was no time for play. There was no silliness. Everything was about safety. Everything was about avoiding risk. And the reality is, in order to joke and be cool with jokes, you actually need to be more comfortable with risk. That's the risk of offending people. Even though you don't want to offend people, it's the risk of being more lighthearted. And yeah, it's really interesting that I think the reason why this is a challenge for me, more of a challenge than it is for other people, is primarily because of my upbringing. So yeah, there is that was the spill that you didn't ask for. Let's go. All right. What we got? Argue that bin night is the most suspenseful night of the week. Interesting. Bin night is seriously the most suspenseful night of the week. On bin night, Sunday night, I go out to the front yard and I approach the bins with so much fear. Fear that as soon as I put my hand on that garbage bin handle, my hand is going to touch a cockroach or a spider that I just cannot see. And let me tell you, I am shit scared of spiders. So when it comes to bin night, I approach slowly and carefully. I turn my phone flashlight on and I approach the bin and I check all angles. And even before I put my hand on the bin, I make sure I poke it with a stick first so that any creepy crawly jumps off. And then as I drag the bin to the place where it's going, I am shitting bricks that a creepy crawly is going to get on my hand. So, bin night is the most suspenseful night of the week. Fun. I'm happy with that. I think I answered it pretty well. Interestingly, I kind of do care about this because, yeah, I don't enjoy bin night, but I do it anyway. Alright, that's prompt 6 of 7, so let's jump into 7, baby. What's something that used to scare you but now excites you? Oh, what a perfect prompt. Something that used to scare the absolute shit out of me was speaking in front of crowds. This started off when I was in high school. My hands, I kid you not, they would shake like there was an earthquake. It was so embarrassing. I struggled. But now, I realized that the thing that I struggled with most when I was a kid is actually one of my biggest strengths now. I love getting in front of crowds and speaking because I believe that I have a way of injecting energy into an audience and getting them to feel something. I love the thrill of having that capability or that potential to make an audience feel something. It's something I really enjoy now. It excites me. But that doesn't mean that it still makes me nervous. It doesn't make me nervous because it does. It's nervous excitement. Nice. Whole session smashed. All right. How happy do I feel with how this one went? Yeah, good. How will that answer the actual prompt? I'll say pretty well. How much do I care about this? I can't shut up about it. I can't. The reason why I can't shut up about it is because I want for other people what I want for myself, and what I want for myself is to take more risks and to do the uncomfortable things that I know are good for me. And one of those uncomfortable things that I know is good for me in particular is improving my communication skills, particularly, as you can see right now, improving my impromptu speaking skills, improving my ability to articulate my thoughts in a way that can be well received by an audience and deeply understood, in a way that can move them and make them feel something. I think that is something that is very much worthwhile doing, and I can't shut up about it. I'm really excited for you, if you're watching, to embark on this journey too. And if you're looking for a tool to help you on that journey, please check out comehavachat.com. That is an app that I've built with me in mind. I've used myself as the main customer. It's something that I use every day, so you can be assured that I am improving it every single chance I get to make it the ideal app to help you become better at impromptu speaking, to help you gain confidence when put on the spot, and to help you look forward to impromptu speaking scenarios. Anyways, that's it for me. I am super congested in the nose, and yeah, I'm glad I did today's session. Have a good one.